Tonight, we're taking you under the sea, where ocean explorers are trying to solve the mystery of a 500-year-old shipwreck. That's right, the historic discovery of a 16th century merchant vessel, likely from Italy, was actually an accident. The French Navy found it during routine sonar investigations of the seafloor off the coast of southern France last year. They say their mission led to an unusual sonar ping, leading to the deepest wreck ever found in French waters. Turns out the wreckage was a 98-foot-long ship that's resting 8,200 feet under the Mediterranean Sea, not far from Saint-Tropez. On board the wreck, explorers found hundreds of Italian ceramic pitchers and about 100 plates. They also found shipboard equipment like anchors and cannons and cauldrons. The exploration of the wreck is still ongoing. Smithsonian Magazine reports that just this spring, researchers used an underwater robot to study the site and carefully recover a few of the artifacts, including 3 pitchers and a plate. The robot's cameras also captured thousands of images that were combined to generate a 3D model of this wreckage. Right now, the ship's planned final destination, the reason it sunk, that's still a mystery, or mysteries. Joining me now, so happy to have him, oceanographer and deep-sea explorer Dr. David Gallo, who's led expeditions to the Titanic. So good to have you, sir. Talk to us about how significant this is and what can we learn?
Hey, Jesse. Well, every shipwreck is in its own way important to us. And in this case, we've got pottery, you've got metal bars. So it's trying to sort of leading us back to the somewhere in Italy. We've got that IHS insignia, which is a religious character, points to the name of Christ. So every one of these is one piece of the puzzle to go to put what was going on back at that time. This was the same time when it sank, during the Renaissance, when Michelangelo, Leonardo were living up in Italy. So it's an important piece of the puzzle.
Given how deep it is, what are our actual practical ability to go down there, check it out, recover items? What are our limitations?
Used to be really difficult. I'd say back in the 80s, 90s, when Titanic was discovered, only a few groups could get down that deep in the ocean. And now, today, with the right kinds of funding, it's easier to do that. Not simple, but easier to do that. And that's what the French Navy, the French archaeologists have done. They've got tools to sweep the seafloor to find out what else might be down there. And then they've got robots that they can lower down with the tether and do detailed work, sampling things, measuring things. So it's a double whammy of technology.
But no, you don't have to send a human down all the way down there to recover items.
You could get in a submarine and go, but really it's impractical when you can do everything from a robot on a surface ship.
What do you think the likelihood we'll find out what happened to this ship?
It's going to be interesting, you know, if you treat it like a crime scene and make a digital twin, which they're planning on doing. So instead of picking everything up, once you do the digital twin, you can take that database, bring it back to forensic scientists and engineers and study it in the laboratory. And I think once they do that, they'll be able to take their time, do some measurements and some experimenting, and then we'll have some good idea of why this went down. Could have been just storm. It could have been piracy, could have been, you know, it was the age when there was everything going on in that part of the world, commerce, piracy, battles.
Interesting times. Look, I think it's remarkable that we're talking about a discovery for the first time. And the way they found it was an accident. Have you heard anything like that before?
Yeah, I've been involved in stuff like that, which is, it's great because you don't expect it. Well, most of the seafloor has been unexplored. And so when you're making a map of the seafloor for whatever reason, you never know what's going to pop up on the sonar. And in this case, it was a shipwreck, which is fantastic, very exciting.
While I have you, before I have to let you go, we got about 2 minutes. Can you just tell us a little bit more about your expeditions to the Titanic? I'm kind of geeking out here a little bit.
I know it's an interesting thing. And certainly you're geeking out with tens of thousands of people around the globe. We still have a lot to do with the wreck site. The hull's in fairly good shape, but it's showing its age. It's 114 years old, rusting away, starting to collapse on itself. You can see the rust there dripping off the sides. Piece of that railing has come off. That bathtub, that's the captain's bathtub, can't even see it anymore. It's just full of rubble. So the top of the ship's collapsing into the hull. And then the seafloor has got thousands and thousands of artifacts out there, personal effects, pieces of the ship. And we need to make a map of that, a detailed map. And so we can act as curators to the site. You can't manage something if you don't know what's there. And that's what we're in the process of doing.
What was it like to be down there? What was it like to explore and see these things for the first time?
Yeah, I've only done it with robots. My turn in the sub's coming up, but 3 trips only with robots. And even that is really fascinating. If you're in a control room, seeing things for the first time, looking at the boat deck where, you know, loved ones said their final goodbyes,
Yeah.
the bridge, it's powerful, powerful moment.
By the way, after 30 years, I think it sounds like it, but are you still surprised by things that you find out?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day, Jesse. Every day, Jesse. Yeah, every day.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's really incredible. Look, I said it before. I was thinking about it. You know, that ocean floor, I think it's one of the most undiscovered things. We still such a mystery about what's happening there. And we got great people like you who are going to help us lead the answer. So, David Gallo, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.